To get my footing in Wellington, I was off to Havana Coffee Works, a company that has helped shape the much-talked-about cafe scene in Wellington. Its coffee works are a real taste of Cuba as you walk in the door. And I was a little nervous to take on a local legend and head of the coffee mafia, Jeff Marsland. All right, Jeff, talk to me about Havana.
Havana, where do I start? Havana started in 1989 when we opened our first cafe on Cuba Street. We opened our first cafe, Midnight Espresso, in 1989. In those days, there was no cafe culture in New Zealand, and we called it Midnight Espresso because it was coffee till late, so people knew what it was. It was when we were changing from filter coffee to espresso coffee. So that's how Havana came about. And about 10 years into that, at this stage I had quite a few cafes in Wellington. I was roasting coffee, and I heard that the best coffee in the world was from Jamaica. So I jumped on a plane and I flew to Jamaica, and I was looking at the coffee in Jamaica and everything, and as I was standing in Jamaica, I thought, where's Cuba? And Cuba was only 80 miles away, and I went, well, if there's great coffee in Jamaica, there must be great coffee in Cuba as well. So I jumped on a plane and went to Cuba, and the coffee was the best coffee I've ever seen in my life. So, being Havana, we brought coffee from Cuba, and now we've got Havana Coffee Works, and we're roasting the best coffee in the world. There's about 3 or 4 of us in the last 20 years that built coffee companies, and we went out to the world to bring the best. Because we're shipping coffee so far, we didn't want to bring crap coffee in, so we're bringing the best coffee you can get in the world back to Wellington. We're all roasting really competitively against each other. We're all doing a lot of barista training. We've all got our own brands, our own style, and one thing that people overlook, I mean, New Zealand's got the best dairy products in the world, so when you add the best coffee, well-trained baristas, and the best dairy products you can get, it's ooh la la. Yeah. 20 years ago when we were travelling, one thing in New Zealand, people used to go on their big OE and they'd talk about the coffee. Now in 2010, we all travel a lot. We all travel around. Everyone travels to North America and Europe and Asia. And the thing we keep hearing, all these expats and people, they go, oh, it's so good to come back to Wellington and have a decent cup of coffee. We're the only people in New Zealand to bring. We've got a contract with the Cuban government, and we bring in 2 or 3 containers of coffee from Cuba a year. That's our other company, Coffee Imports. But Havana supplies about 250 cafes around New Zealand.
So tell me what I'm going to experience today going to these 6 different cafes.
You're going to experience great coffee, colour, culture, diversity, people celebrating life, really. But I mean, I think you should go and have a look. Go and have a look and see what you see. All I can say is you're going to have damn good coffee.
What a great character Jeff was. I can honestly say I've never met anyone like him in New Zealand. A real entrepreneur with a great story. Anyway, he sent me on my way around the cafe scene in Wellington. I started with the Marinui Surf Club at Lyle Bay. It sits right on Welly's best surf beach and has an amazing view on a good day. The food looked sensational, and of course, the Havana coffee was flowing. Just around the corner was another Havana Fuel Cafe. The quaint Queen Sally's Diamond Deli was a cute, intimate little cafe nestled in a suburban street. Lyle Bay is a cute little suburb, around 15 minutes from the city center, and well worth checking out. The rugged coastline is a real feature out here, and on a good day, is as stunning as any New Zealand city. The next on my list to check out was Scorcherama, and what a view. It's definitely worth a trip out around the bay to check this place out. What a hidden gem. The next stop was Cuba Street. It is one of the more bohemian areas of Wellington, and is the home to an eclectic collection of cafes, op shops, boutiques, small fashion stores, art galleries, music shops, and of course, Havana coffee, with Midnight Espresso, Ernesto's, and Fidel's. Along with Havana coffee was a great range of cuisine on offer, with a very high standard of a la carte and diverse cabinet food. There are more than 300 cafes throughout the city, reputedly more per capita than New York City. Wellington's renowned cafe culture combines great coffee, good food, and amazing people watching. Cuba Street was right up my alley. The cafes were all outstanding and like no other I have ever visited around the world. An afternoon on Cuba Street cafe hopping is a great way to pass the time here in Welly.